Hello, and welcome to another episode of Games and Education. In this episode, I really want to talk to everybody about contextualization. Now, contextualization really means context. And the point of it is all about that when we teach students, it needs to be in a context that they can understand. I like to think that this in the gaming side of things like purpose. There's a purpose to what they're doing, and in this case, similar to a purpose, there's a context, some frame of reference that they can understand, that they can relate to. And this is so important in learning. I really want to talk about in games and education because there's a lot of research on contextualization in the community college level. So for trying to obtain careers and students who are second language learners, we want to do it in the context of learning how to speak in a way that is applicable to their real lives, or we want to do it in the context of skills that they could learn for their careers. But contextualization goes so much further and is so much more important because context. Because contextualization in games and education is the way to really get students to want to buy into the process and engage in the learning. And this came about, first of all, when I was thinking of different games that I play, like Slay the Spire, this wonderful card deck building game, which is very much like a Magic the Gathering drafting card game. And I'm addicted to it at the moment. I just keep wanting to play this game. But I don't want to play to get the most points. I don't want to play to just beat the game. I want to play because I want to keep trying to build the best deck. That in there is the context. I want to keep improving at this, and I want to keep making it better, and I want to keep redesigning things to make the best, most awesome deck. That's context. There's a reason why I want to do it. And I worry sometimes in gamification that it's lost when so many people are trying to just make it about points and levels. And points and levels, the problem with them is they don't have context. There's no purpose for it. There's no way to apply it to their life in any way. But yet, if we look at another video game, World of Warcraft, right now they're having a new expansion being put out. And in this expansion, it's really going back to the basics of the Warcraft games, where there is a horde of orcs, and they together are trying to rebel against this oppressive human land of people. Meanwhile, the humans are trying to defend and protect their land from this evil invading army. And now everybody really wants to play the game again. They want to be with their fellow orcs and rebel and fight and take down this human empire. And the people of the empire want to defend it with all their life and might and passion because they want to make sure and prove that they are the ones that right. Now, whether they're right or wrong, all that doesn't matter. Notice how all these people are playing this game because of the context. They are inside this game because they are feeling part of it. And that's context. They feel those feelings of joining a team, uniting with a people, and they want to play. And that's the idea I really want to focus on with context and learning inside the classroom now that we talk about it. I read an article on eFront Learning about context, and it says some really good points. It says, one, design with the most relevant approach in mind. There are a number of contextual learning strategies that you can implement,